Hello and welcome to the channel. I am just trying, and thank you very much for watching. This is the month that we are doing workout, where I'm going to show you how I've been working out for the last 2 months or so. And today we're doing workout questions. The whole point of doing this is to not body shame or to put anyone down or anything like that, but it's to, in fact, the other way around, to improve one's body if you want to. I have a list here, and I'm going to be answering some workout questions that I have, and maybe you guys have too. So let's just jump right into it. So we're going to start off with my why. Why do I want to lose weight? Why do I want to work out? Other than the fact that God put it on my heart to work out, I'm simply just tired of looking in the mirror and saying, wow, I look gross. Or looking down at my stomach going, wow, I look or anything like that. I also know that it helps my skin, it helps my hair, it helps every part of my body, and it's also going to help me stop being rude because it helps level out chemicals, which is one of the reasons why you should work out in general, like I said, if you can or if you want to. That's why I want to work out. The first question I have, and I'm sure many do, is how often should one work out? According to Healthline, if you really want to see results, reflect on the scale and continue to make progress over time, you need to commit to working out at least 4 to 5 times a week. But you'll have to build up to this. You might only want to do 2 or 3 days a week and then slowly work up to 5 days. I will be doing this for 2 months, and I will probably still only do 2 or 3 days. We'll see how it goes because a lot of things can happen in 2 months. The next question is, how long should you work out for? The guidelines call for healthy adults to do a minimum of 2.5 hours of moderate intensive activity or 75 minutes of vigorous intense activity, plus at least 2 muscle strengthening days a week. To meet the bare minimum, you need to put in 30 minutes a day. So, I'm assuming this goes for the 4 to 5 days a week mentality, which means for so you do a certain amount of time of working out intensely, which would be cardio, which would be running, which would be climbing, which would be doing intense stuff, and then 2 days you take at muscle building, which would be like lifting weights or Pilates or things of the such. Yeah, it's in strengthening your muscles, because what the muscle strengthening will do is it will help tone up your body, and so whenever you're losing weight, it doesn't just hang there anymore, because while you're toning, it will help bring things more together, plus it'll give you more of a muscle look if that's what you're going for. If not, it's just better to help the body realize, oh, we should probably put less fat there. Should I stretch before working out? Research suggests that stretching before exercise makes your muscles weaker and slower, even though you might feel looser. I think this is one of those questions that depends on per person, because if you want to have a better performance, then of course you should not stretch before you work out. But if you're more prone to getting cramps, pulling a muscle, or hurting yourself, then I would highly suggest stretching before working out. But it depends on your body, and it depends on what you do, which is for every question, in all honesty, because you have to build up to certain things, you have to do certain things, you have to love yourself, stuff like that, you know? And you just gotta be cool with the fact that you're not gonna be the same as everyone else, and you're not gonna lose weight as fast as somebody else, because people have different body types and different metabolisms, and you can do a lot of things to help one thing or another. You can drink certain juices, you can do certain things, you can fast to help you lose weight faster or lose inches faster, but that doesn't work for every body type, and it's not guaranteed to help you the best. How to stick with working out. Gonna go to WebMD to see their tips, have the motivation, do it yourself, take a little time, hang in there because it's tough, keep things up, mix it up and do what you can. You're not a robot, you don't continuously do the same thing over and over again. Don't be a drill sergeant, sometimes your body needs to rest and relax, like you're not a robot. That's for mental strength as well, because you're working out. You need to work out your mental strength so you don't constantly yell at yourself. Bring a friend, you'll feel motivated to do it with a friend, and that's it. How to lose weight the fastest. Going to Healthline again. Cut back on carbs. Carbs are good to have. they're not the devil food. They're not terrible. They never were supposed to be terrible. So they're the ones that give you energy. They're the ones that help you move more and stuff like that. So eat carbs, but it's just saying to cut back a little bit. Like if you have mashed potato, don't take that big of a portion of mashed potatoes. Cut it in half and then cut that in half as well. Then you'll have a quarter of what you're used to. But that's also the same for anything else that we've been talking about. Slowly move your way to it. Because you're not, like, maybe you can't do half. Maybe you can only do 75% of your portion. Because your stomach's used to eating so much. So don't get mad that you're still hungry for something because your body's been hungry for that all year, as long as you've been eating like that. Don't be mad that you want sugar at night if you're constantly having midnight snacks, you know? And don't cut off sugar right away. Don't cut off sugar all the way. It's meant to be enjoyed, it's meant to be had, and it's not evil again. It's a snack. It's not killing you. It's just too much of something, like too much carbs, too much working out. That's bad for you. Too little working out, too little carbs. That's bad for you too. It's about finding the middle ground for your body type. Some people can have milk, some people can't. Some people can have a lot of sugar, some people can have a lot of food and not need to work out. Some people can only not do that, you know? It depends on who you are, and you need to have a healthy mentality with your body and with food to be able to lose weight in a healthy way, because you should not be losing like 10 pounds a month unless you just started working out and you're doing it really intense, because then your body's like, oh, and will kind of melt away. But after that, you're not really supposed to lose that much, and even 10 pounds is excessive. You should lose maybe 2 pounds a month, and that's a lot more towards the healthy range, because you're not going to lose weight constantly. You're not going to lose the same amount of weight constantly, because your body changes and grows, and different things happen over a month, over a week, over a day. And it's all good as long as you're working, as long as you're feeling better, as long as you're getting the emotional points, as long as you're like losing things like that, well, helping and benefiting things like that, then, you know, what does it matter? Well, I understand what it matters, but, you know, just love yourself where you're at and know that you're getting better, and then look forward to that betterment in enthusiasm, you know? That's for anything, though, in my opinion. Another one is to eat protein, fat, and vegetables. Help you grow, helps your muscles, helps your mentalities, because if you're eating healthier, you're just going to feel better. And then you're not going to be as harsh on yourself, because you're going to realize, hey, maybe I don't need to be harsh on myself. I am working out and doing better. The diet that I will be doing is actually a diet where I'm just trying to eat less of what I eat already, because I already eat a lot. Like, I have like 2-3 snacks a day, and I just crave all that food. So I'm going to try to eat less of what I'm eating and then do it that way, because you don't need a diet to lose weight, because once you have a diet, you kind of have to stick with that for a really long time, and it's not, to me, it's not worth losing food that I enjoy. And my weight goal, not at the end of the month, but in general, I don't really have a set time for when I want to get to this weight. I would like to get it in the next year or so, like to 21, like at the end of 2021, or before that would be great. But my goal is like to weigh 180. I weigh like 250, 55 or something like that. So that's a lot of weight to lose. And I still want to lose more weight after that, but I want to set a more healthier goal, because the last time I liked myself, the way my body looked, I was at like 280 to 290, 180 to 190, excuse me. And I started not liking the way my body looked at 195. What average weight should I weigh? This is for different body types and height, so make sure that you look up your height and your age, excuse me, not body type. Well, body type too, but age. And that's all I'm gonna say there. This is just an ideal. It's, like I said, it's not really something I'm looking for, because this also goes on body types. Based on my body type, if I weighed 117 pounds, I would, for my body type, not for everyone else, just my body type, I would look sickly almost, because I would, it just is not a good body type on me, because I look better with some curves, I look better with some trunk, because that's just what body types do. I mean, it doesn't really matter what other people look like or the women look like, because like on my body I have hip dips, I believe they're called. It's whenever my hips are high, and I've always loved them, and only in like the last couple of months I realized that apparently they're bad. And so I've kind of started feeling bad about them, but I like them. I like them because to me, it's like, oh, I've got a curve to my body, don't I look darling? And a part of me is like, why should I hate it? And another part of me is like, oh, I should get rid of it, nobody else likes it, blah, blah. So it's a conflicting feeling, and I honestly can't say I've chosen what I thought, but I want to like my body, so I guess I'm choosing now to like the hip dips, because I've always liked them. I've always imagined if I ever have a kid, how I'm going to put like my kid on my hip and walk around like that. I've always thought that. I think that when I carry laundry, things in a laundry basket up on my head, I'm like, oh, it could be a child. Obviously it's not, it's laundry. But it's always been like a second thought to me. I know, that's a little weird, I guess. I don't know, I think some people think that. I've heard other women say that they thought that. But yeah. Look at what your body would weigh and what it should weigh based on the body you have now, like the height, the whatever. Next question. Do I need to go to the gym? Well, I can answer that for you now. No. You can do at home stuff. You can watch YouTube videos. I watch like Blog Pilates and a lot of women YouTube channels. You can watch exercise channels. I just said that. What's the word? Dance, a bunch of dance channels. You can follow along with that because that's good cardio, and you can look up weight videos. I do suggest you get weights, but you can't always use milk jugs or cans because you don't need a gym. You don't need all that fancy equipment. If you really want to lose weight, if you really want to get there and do all that, you can have the ability, because even if you don't have the money for all the salads and food, which I don't, my family doesn't, I've always hated looking up healthy diets and then seeing, oh, you can get salads, fresh fruits, fresh this, like, and it's for cheap. Like, no, that is not for cheap. You cannot lie to me and tell me that that is cheap in this economy, my friend. I am not paying $10 for a salad when $10 could buy me more cans, more food, more anything else. A salad does not hold me long term like meat or pasta does. You can't lie to me about that. You can't say that's good for long term, because it's not. Because if the food does not sustain you for the day, based on your body type, based on your stomach, based on everything that's going on, then it's not worth buying. And you cannot lie to me and tell me that it's cheap if you do not think of that, and it's expensive right off the bat. I care deeply about this because it's a lie and it sucks. And there's nothing else to be said about that except for that. They need to... So yeah, if you really want to do it, I suggest doing cans, doing gallons of water. Like you can have a milk gallon, and then after you finish the milk, you clean up the gallon of milk and then put water in there. I do suggest that you be safe, you be careful, of course, and if you have a weight at home, weigh them to see how much they weigh, so that way you know, and you're not overexerting yourself. But yeah, can bodies become disproportionate? I already looked it up. I did this video once, I lost footage, so I have to redo it again. Yes, your body can become disproportionate. If you only work out one arm, that one arm will be buff. And I cannot tell you how much it ticks me off, even though it shouldn't. Because I don't want, like, say you're doing a butt exercise or whatever. I don't want one cheek looking better than the other. That's just offensive. Like, one arm's just a stick and the other arm's a muscle. And it's just like, are you serious? That can happen? Why doesn't my body just fix it? And I know why. Because, God, the body, like... Your body's not going to let you get away with working one arm and be like, well, the other arm has to look the same, otherwise we'll just look ridiculous. I wish it did, but then everyone would only focus on one side of the body or whatever, which it should, but it doesn't happen. So yeah, I didn't know that whenever I did this, and I was really hoping, but I was wrong and I knew it would be wrong. How often should I have cheat days? Often people will include one cheat per week, but this can change depending on the person's health or weight loss goals. It depends on what you want to do, depends on the body you're going for, it depends what you do. This is another one of the intermittent or the workout plans that you need to choose for your body and figure out over time. This is probably something that you need to figure out how to, you need to figure out for yourself because it's your own body and you work differently. Some people can drink milk, some people can't. Some people can interfast, but can't. Some people can't. Like, if you're like me and you get low blood sugar, then intermittent fasting cannot be done for very long because then I will just be really mean to other people. But some people don't need to eat for the day because they're just the way that they're built. So it really depends on who you are, what you want to do, and yeah, I would suggest one cheat day a week, and one cheat meal a week, one cheat day, I don't know, because you should be able to celebrate in the fact that, hey, I've been working out and I enjoy this, I should be able to have this snack. And it can just be a small snack or a big snack depending on whatever you want or whatever your body can handle, whatever you can mentally handle about food, because you need to have a healthy relationship with food. Is dancing fitness? Anything is fitness if you are working your body. Walking is fitness, running is fitness, rock climbing, dancing, water polo. Whatever you want to do, it can be fitness. You just gotta make it more fitness-like, you know? Like, if you're like playing video games and you want to make that fitness, well, maybe every time there's a loading screen or a save point, you pause your game or you let it load in and then you do some workout. If you're doing Red Dead Redemption 2 and you're waiting for it to load into the game, that's a good 10-minute workout there. I enjoy that game a lot. I just think it's funny how long it takes to load in, but it makes sense, you know. I'm just Josh in the game. I love it. What are the benefits to working out? Kind of what we said in the beginning of the video. Other than you will like your body a lot more, because, well, if you have a healthy mentality, you'll like your body more in general. But it will help with emotional distress. Mentally, it'll add more chemicals in your brain. It'll get your blood more moving, and you'll feel better because you're like, you can't tell yourself, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything with my life or something like that. If you're working out, I mean, come on, that's not fair. You can't say I'm not doing anything if you're working out. Bam, there you go, brain, shut up. Plus, it'll help balance chemicals if you want to get more sciencey. It'll just make you feel better overall, and it'll make you feel like a healthier person, and you will enjoy life more. The physical benefits, like I said. Plus, you could become strong and hefty in the muscles. Thank you so much for watching. If you're going to take anything out of this video, please have a healthy mentality with yourself, with food, and with life in general. I mean, come on. And I hope you enjoyed today, for today is a day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad, and we are searching for the joy in every single day, in everything we do, even working out. And I just hope that you enjoy coming along with me with my workout journey. Next week's video will be about the first month of working out, and everything's ups and downs there. The week after that will be the second month of working out, everything up and down there. And the fourth will be basically a final analysis conclusion idea. And I just thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Please join the ride and subscribe. I love you. God loves you. And thank you so much for being here. Goodbye. This is not copyright. Not copyright. We're all at peace. Not copyright. And that's going to be the end music for a while because I don't have music.